Hello Leo, this is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're looking at the energy surrounding you the rest of December, the last reading of 2016. So, let's see, Leo, 2016 December. If you would like to get a personal reading, feel free to find me on my website or you can email me. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. And I know that 2016 has been a challenge for a lot of people. But here we are, we made it, and we're on to 2017. And even though we faced many challenges, we have the tools and we are creating the tools to raise higher and higher in vibration as long as we do it together in the collective. You know, individually you have to rise higher to raise the collective higher. So I call on the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide my Leos. What message, what guidance, what energy do we have for the remainder of December? Okay. So the Knight of Swords just popped out. So the Knight of Swords is a quick decision. It can be a message that comes in quickly, unexpected, maybe even a little abruptly. Sometimes something you didn't want to hear, but is the truth. And, you know, it's one of those times when it's like, oh, I really didn't need to hear that right now, but you did. You did need to hear that right then. So look for a quick message to come in the mid to late December. I'm thinking closer to mid. That's, yeah, Spirit saying mid. Okay. Four. Okay, and so the energy coming in from the beginning of December is the Ten of Cups. How lovely. Are you having a wonderful beginning of December, Leo? That's great. Feeling content with family, friends, just really jolly, happy about where things are, and, you know, living it up, feeling the moment, content. So I'm so happy for you, Leo. That's wonderful that's how your December started. And then we have the Initiate, Three of Swords, the Chariot, Seven of Wands, and Justice. Holy moly, is this a strong reading or what? And they're all in the upright, so that's interesting too. Okay, so the Ten of Cups, and then the overarching theme is the Initiate, also known as the Hierophant. So you could, you know, this is feeling. I feel like you feel content, and you're thinking, you know, in a way, you're thanking God for where you are. You know, the Initiate is feeling connected to a group, feeling spiritually grounded with your community, with yourself, calling on the spiritual level to guide you and feeling confident in it. So I feel like you're really delving into the spiritual side of yourself, and it's making you feel complete. You finally feel kind of, you know, even if it's for a brief moment, you feel whole and you feel a connection to spirit. And I think that's what's going to really ride through the rest of December, as since this is you know, the hardest card you have in your entire reading, and it's the Three of Swords, and it's in the love area. So I feel like there's something unexpected that is going to happen, that you didn't, you know, in a relationship, somebody is going to leave, somebody is going to, you're going to find some things out that you didn't think were possible, or you don't really approve of, or cheating. You know, it is often a card of third party, and since it's right in the sector of love and relationship, I feel like you're going to feel cheated by somebody who you really, really care about. And so it's, you know, it's like you have this feeling of love and joy and feeling content with where you are beginning of December, and then mid-December you're going to find something out that I don't think will necessarily destroy this, but you will have to call on your soul, your spirit, your faith to help guide you through this process. In career, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot is related to Cancer and Moon also, and the Moon. But the Chariot is also, I mean, like, with a Chariot, you're going forward. There's a balance to it. You're really clear about where you need to go, and so the career, it's like you're just bulldozing forward, and you feel really content about it again. Like, it could also be that, somebody who has like the Cancer feel, who's a little bit more emotional, could possibly be a little moody, but feels kind of like going home when you meet them. It's like apple pie in a way. Could be helping you, guide you through this career of yours, through this job. So they could be offering you a job. They could be giving you some tips on the job you've already have. They could just be a boss, and they could be thanking you and say, "Go, you have so much to give. Let's see what you can do." But having the Chariot here is a wonderful place for career, because it's saying, what can you do? Where are you going, Leo? Because we want to see. Keep going there. Let us find out what's really what your potential is. So that's a beautiful card to have there. In finances, we have the Seven of Wands. So I kind of see this card and spirits, yeah, a card of debt, and that you're trying to keep debt at bay. That you might have been spending too much money, and that now it's all starting to come in, and so you don't have any credit left. This is kind of what this is. This is what it's kind of revealing itself to be. It could also be, in a different regard, it could be that you've spent too much money on other people, and now you're just like, I can't spend anymore. I can't get any more gifts. I can't keep giving. I have to keep it. I have to keep it for myself now, because I'm not in a good place anymore. So when this card comes up, definitely keep yourself strong, because you can't help out others unless you're strong yourself, Leo. So even if I know a lot of Leos don't like to hurt people's feelings, and they don't want people to be mad at them. Well, you got to take care of yourself. So if you have to give a hug for the holidays instead of a laptop, that's okay. It's your love and your emotion is enough. And then we have Justice, and this is in health, which is an interesting place for Justice to be. So I think Justice is asking you to find balance in your body. Leos, I'm getting the sense that you have been really overzealous about your health and about your well-being, which is wonderful. But now it's kind of causing you to be exhausted about it, and you are starting to do it just because you look good. Leo, you're looking great. You're looking awesome. But you're not feeling great right now because it's out of balance. You're tired. Your muscles are getting exhausted. Your health is kind of wearing. And so it's finding that balance of like being extremely healthy, being extremely fit, but then at what cost? So make sure that you're finding a balance of health and then also of nurture. So nurture your body, and not, you don't always have to push it to the extreme to get what you need out of it and to get to the spot you need to be. So just be gentle every once in a while. I'm not saying all the time. I mean, I want you to be happy, and I know that you might feel really content with pushing yourself to the limits, but you don't have to do that every single time, and it's not healthy to do it every single time. It's your will wear out. And just because you're pushing and pushing and pushing doesn't mean that you're going to continually like expand how far you can push. You are kind of like a rubber band, so you're going to push, 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 and then it's going to snap back, and it's going to hurt really bad. So instead of letting it snap back, just gently let go and then keep expanding it. So if you are being really extreme in, eating really healthy, working out, even like, finding out information to keep yourself healthy, like a spiritual practice, it's okay to go see a comedy. It's okay to have a little eggnog. It's okay, these things are okay. It's okay to go on a walk with a friend instead of go lift 200,000 pounds. Find balance in yourself. Okay, let's call on Mother Moon and see what guidance our Mother Wisdom deck has for you, Leo, for the remainder of December. It's this one right here. It's that one. It's that one. I know it. Okay. The Tree of Life connection. All right, so that makes a lot of sense because you're feeling really connected to your life and where you are, especially spiritually, and you feel, like support in that realm. And you also, you feel really connected to your body and who you are, and it's just like you want to, make sure that you keep that connection going. And in doing so, that's going to really move your career forward. And even though you might have some issues with relationship and somebody might be a little shysty and not who you thought they were, your connection to the greater good and to the energy surrounding you will just sail you on to the next cycle, the next phase of your life. And that will, your faith will be what grows you and makes you even better for 2017. All right, so if you would like to have a reading, please find me on my website or you can email me. All the information is linked below. And happy New Year and happy holidays and much love, joy, and blessings.